Sincere's dad, Sincere's brother, you had the damn owl, you had mad heads being Anaya's mom. Like, you had mad heads being like, leave that man. This was 3 days ago. This video was posted like, what, yesterday? Like, don't piss me off. Y'all are pissing me off. For some reason, I'm always scared to hit record. But, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Simone and I just don't know how to shut the f up. Alright, so I literally just did an entire intro and everything and nothing recorded. Not a single thing recorded. But now that we're here, today we are going to be tapping into Love Island, post Villa, and all the drama that is going to be associated with it. I honestly have been obsessed with Love Island, like obsessed. And then I realized how obsessed I was when I started having withdrawals because I was spoiled. We were spoiled. I am watching Married at First Sight on Peacock just because I needed a new reality show to get into after Love Island, and the fact that I have to wait a whole week and then some for new episodes to drop is absolutely insane. Like with Love Island, we were getting daily content. Like, that was fire. Bring that back. Make that a custom for all reality TV. Actually, make it a custom. Like, just every day we get fed something new. We get fed something new because I need constant dopamine hits, and that show was just it. But yeah, let's get into the video. So everything that's been happening post-show. I've heard of a couple of things, not everything. Maybe this video is going to touch on everything. I don't know. Because this wasn't recording, I did already skip ahead to 13 seconds. That's how much I like to talk, y'all. We were 13 seconds in, and I was already talking for 10 minutes. So let's see. Let's find out.
You guys, we have got to get into the Love Island drama because it is continuing as the Islanders are back.
They're not lasting, I'm sorry. This is a bad. I'm sorry. I wanted to get Trinity in a cute light, in a cute light. But what I was going to say, I was going to ask, like, chat, who do you think is actually going to last? Who do you think is a real couple? Because for me, I think my realest and rawest couple would be, and y'all can fight me in the comments, I don't care, because they came back unproblematic. Casey and TT. Sorry. Somebody said, and I read it in a TikTok comment, they were like, I don't like them together because of the actions that they did, but I can mess with them. They're mad chill, like, as individuals. And honestly, I think that they're the rawest couple, and I'm gonna explain why. I think that they're the rawest couple because there is no way that you're going to hop on reality television where everybody's watching you and mad heads got opinions on you, and you are going to pull up together and stand by each other through all of that to cause even more harm towards you and your reputation. You're not sacrificing that shit for your relationship to be fake. Like, I'm not sacrificing that for a nigga that I don't like. I'm not sacrificing that for a woman that I don't like. Like, that's insane to think about. Like, I think that they are genuinely compatible. And that one episode when they were, you know, America voted for the most compatible and they were one of the finalists, it's the fact that that even surprised them, right? Because that's how much hate that they thought that they were going to get. That's how much of their reputation that they decided to sacrifice just to get to know each other, right? Based off of the 5 days that cost no more. They were just like, you know what, I really like you. And TT came in wanting Casey, so she was going to hold him down. But Casey being like, you know what, I really mess with you. I think that we really have something going on. I'm willing to sacrifice the way that people view me in the situation to be with you. I think that they're going to last. And the fact that they came back and they were silent, right, and then they just pop out very unproblematically. Their first post wasn't even related to the villa, and then they dropped the podcast to explain their side. I haven't watched it yet, but I also haven't heard any complaints. So I'm just saying, most compatible, Casey and TT. Okay, who's going to stay together the longest? I don't know. You guys could let me know. All I know is that they've been broken up. Sincere and Melanie been broken up, and honestly, if I was Melanie, I wouldn't just break up with you. Don't let me have a Sincere. I wouldn't just break up with you, bro. I'm running away. Okay, this is witness protection program. I'm changing my identity. I'm changing my name. I'm changing my address. I'm changing my phone number. Everything that you thought you knew about me, change that motherfucker. You don't know me. Who's Melanie? Who's Melanie? I don't even know who that is. Like, I would run away from Sincere. So yeah, just let me know who you guys think is gonna last, cause not sure, not sure. I only know one. Oh, and then Anaya and Carl are so cute. I think that their parents are more married than they are, but
back from the villa, they had their phones, they're posting on social media, they're starting to do interviews. There's drama with Trinity's ex coming online. Melanie's posting.
Yo, okay, so I saw that about Trinity's ex, and you know, I don't know, everybody be clout chasing all the time whenever people are on reality TV show that they're close to, and that's another thing. Like, why are you sacrificing your relationship with these people just to get a little bit of clout? Like, Soul's girlfriend, not her actual girlfriend, but her friend, decided to come up on TikTok and basically be like, oh, she's been rejected by modeling agencies, she's been rejected by men, she's always getting rejected, blah, 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 blah. Why are we making a video about my downfall? Why are we making a video about my downfall? What's up with that? Oh no. May that friendship never find me. I barely have friendships. And so the fact that if my friend was also my biggest hater, you out. Bop that bitch. No. Bye. But also now that I'm just looking at her, she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. Wow. Melanie, she got her hair did, as you guys can see, is pink. It's laid to the gods. Wow. All the ladies came out the villa, immediately got their hair done. I think the first person to do it was Trinity, but the first person I saw was Anaya. She had that bust down middle part, sleek, laid. Ooh, that shit was fire. She should have had that. Now, on the villa, I love the curly hair on Anaya. In the villa, I love the curly hair on Anaya. I just wish she did a middle part. Like, when I saw her pop out with that, I was like, oh, that frames your face a million times better than the side part did. Like, you would have been eaten. Like, you ate, but you would have been eaten, like, with a nice little middle part. I don't know why she didn't make that decision, but it should have been made. Second thing, Kata. Kata popped out with that hair, y'all. I didn't like it. Don't fight me. I didn't like it, and I'm gonna explain to you why. I never once complained about Kata's hair the entirety of the show. I don't know why people were. I never complained about it. I wish that she would wear her curls out more. That would have been popping, but she's just not that type of girl. I get it. You're from New Hampshire. We saw your friends when they popped up on screen. We understand the community that you were raised in. But I never once looked at Kata and was complaining about her hair. Now, when she got it done, I didn't like how heavy it was. Now, I brought up the fact that I wasn't complaining was because I think that her natural weight of her hair, it just fits her more than the aggressive amount of bundles. It was too bulky. It was weighing her down. It didn't look right. And then it also wasn't framing her face. Like, you see how these curls, they go outwards. Hers were inwards, and it wasn't doing any justice for her face. Like, it was just weighing her down even more. And if you guys go and look at Soul, because she got her hair done twice. She came out with the white girl blonde, didn't like that. It was also looking heavy, it was looking bulky. She looks a lot better with short hair. But anyways, now recently, you guys can go on Instagram, you can pause this video, you can keep listening, but just to see what I'm talking about, Soul popped out with some new hair. It's thinner, it's layered, it's copper, it's so fitting for her face, it's beautiful. That's the type of hair I need to see on Kata's head. That's the hair that I was expecting to see with Kata. Right? Down to the color, down to the tone, right? That hair should be on Kata's head. Like, Soul rocked it. She looks nice, but that's what I was expecting more of from Kata. So when I say that I didn't like her initial look, it's not because, you know, she's ugly or anything. It took away from her natural features. It was weighing her down. You can't really focus on her face because her hair is just very much there. It's just it's not natural. You see what I'm saying? 10 minutes into this recording, and how many seconds are we in this video? Whoa. 14 seconds into the video. Yeah, let's just listen. I talk too damn much, y'all. I told y'all that was the introduction. I told y'all I talk too damn much.
Sincere's posting. People are wondering who's still together.
She is so gorgeous.
We are going to get into everything.
See, Kata's hair looks nice that way. The copper would have ate. The copper on Soul would have ate.
But getting into all things Love Island, things have been crazy since the Islanders returned from the villa and got their phones back and have gotten on social media.
Ugh, Sincere's so ugly. I'm sorry, Sincere's so ugly. Now, true transparency. Once I get the ick from a guy one time, it's an ick forever. And you can only get the ick from me, honestly. There's a lot of little things I can brush off. I don't care. Major turn off when you disrespect me. When you disrespect me, I can ignore it once if I'm still really up there and in La La Land. The second you do it another time, if you do that shit twice, you disgust me. And I mean on a soulful level, like my soul is disturbed. I would think of you, I want to throw up. I can see you in public, I literally get so fucking disgusted. If I ever had a crush on somebody and they disrespected me, I am disgusted for the rest of my life. There is no going back. I do not play about me. I do not play about me. If somebody disrespected me, if a man ever disrespected me, I want absolutely nothing to do with you. If a guy ever made me cry, I never want to see you again in my life, or I might go to jail. I just can't justify being devalued. That's just something I can't rock with, sorry. And that's also something that I appreciate Kenzie for doing. The second that she heard Corbin and Casey like kikiing and being like, oh, bye Kenzie, like I'm coming back home with somebody else, and she immediately left. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We can all learn from Kenzie for that part. Like, she sat up here and was like, no, absolutely not. Period. No, absolutely not. And that's coming from somebody with anxious attachment issues, and I'm a chaser. I'm at this point in my life where it's like, you literally just disgust me on a spiritual level. Like, I can't put up with that. I can't put up with that shit. I can't. So, yeah. Melanie and Sincere. Sincere can suck my dick. Respectfully. Disrespectfully, actually. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't like Sincere. Next.
Seem to be changing the way that the Islanders interact with press following the show. Last year, after the Islanders returned from the villa, the final four couples immediately did a ton of press interviews, and there was a lot of tension in the room. Drama was happening. People clearly didn't like each other.
I need to watch not next season. I need to watch season 7. Also, speaking of last season, I heard that Nick and Alondria broke up. I don't know anything about Nick and Alondria because, once again, I have not watched season 7. I have been introduced to the show this season, season 8 of Love Island USA. Nick and Alondria, however, I've been hearing that everybody was saying it was a PR stunt from the beginning, that they're fake, this, that, and the fucking third. And honestly, it kind of makes sense because here comes Trinity and Bryce, and now all of a sudden Nick and Alondria are broken up. Oop. Oop. That contract came quick, baby. But one thing about Alondria, just because I didn't watch the actual season, so I don't know her from a personality standpoint, but that girl is taking it, baby. The same way that Jen went out the villa and she started taking pictures. She became a model again. Alondria, in her bag financially, okay? In her bag opportunity-wise. She does not play. She is invited everywhere. I see this girl everywhere. Whenever I hear Nick and Alondria, I don't really even know what Nick looks like. I don't know what Nick looks like. I don't know what that man look like, but Alondria, she's taking it, baby. She's taking it, baby. I look at Alondria sometimes and I start crying because I'm like, I wish I was a pretty black girl. Like, stunning. Art. Okay? Jeez, Alondria. So I'm just glad that she created her own reputation outside of Nick. And I'm also glad that even if it is a PR stunt and we find out, oh, they signed a contract, whatever, that she decided to take that and fucking run with it. She sprinted with that shit. Oh my God. Like, Alondria is a name, baby. That's a name. She played her cards right. I ain't even mad at her. I'm rooting for everybody black. Anyways.
People thought was going to be probably a little nervous to turn their phone back on was Sincere, but he has since returned to social media. He posted a ton of photos with Melanie, which everyone was like, okay, guess
my fault, chat. I thought they broke up. I haven't been keeping up. All right, so I guess Melanie's still with the nigga. Whatever. Like, after the villa, I would have once again ran away. Like, why are you still willingly with him? You're not on a contract. You didn't win. You got like third, but you're not on a contract. So I guess it's a lesson that she has to learn on her own. I did feel bad because I was like, damn, her and Anaya had to learn all these hard lessons that I learned when I was their age, when I was 21, 22. Literally got hospitalized because I was tripping over a nigga. Like, you have to learn and go through all these motions, but you have to do it in front of everybody in America and then some. And that sucks. Now I don't feel bad because this shit optional. Y'all done left the villa. It's optional. Like, you're doing it to yourselves, whatever. Melanie, you're doing it to yourself, whatever. You done had 6 damn people tell you. You done had your sister, your mother. Sincere's mom at some point was just like, I feel kind of ashamed, like during the live stream. Sincere's dad, Sincere's brother, you had the damn owl, you had mad heads being Anaya's mom, bitch. Like, you had mad heads being like, leave that man. This was 3 days ago. This video was posted like, what, yesterday? Like, don't piss me off. Y'all are pissing me off. You still with this man, whatever. Whatever, do what you want.
And what a blessing. This was truly a life-changing experience for me. I'm continuously
He think you a
working
blessing,
on my
baby.
growth as a person and
He
making
gonna
more
use and
space
abuse
to
you.
grow from my shortcomings. During my time in the villa, I have built such special bonds with people that I can call my family forever. I can never thank Love Island USA enough for bringing so much love into my life. I'm eternally grateful. Thank you to everyone for the kind words that I have been seeing at Love Island at Peacock. And Trinity, Corbin, Gabe, Bryce.
Y'all, I hate all of you. If there was a straight up villain, Corbin, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How can you do this? I do not like the fact that there is a clear villain who lied to y'all, who manipulated the fuck out of Melanie, who was toxic as hell. And y'all were out here yelling, Team Sincere, Team Sincere. I guess you're standing on that. Anaya. Trinity. Okay? I don't like that. I don't like that. He's not a good individual. And y'all are hyping him up. You're still even outside of the villa. Unless these people are on a contract. Why are you guys even following each other? Never mind hyping up the fact that they're still together. You can't, I like it. If you like it, I love it, this shit. You can't, if you like it, I love it, this shit. Because somebody is really, she's gonna get so painfully hurt. See, now, she was confused as hell on that island because everybody was telling her to stay and she knew to leave. And the fact that it's still happening outside the island is, I'm dumbfounded. Anyways.
Sean, Kenzie, Dylan, Anaya, Zach, they all commented on this post. I didn't see Melanie comment or like the post, but...
because she don't like it. I always have to remember that they're babies. This entire season I had to remember that they're babies. They're babies, they're babies, they're babies, they're babies. They are 22, they are 23. They are babies. I equally was as dumb and naive at this age, and I just have to keep that in mind. Like, my frontal lobe was developed reflecting on this season. I was reflecting on my life as I was watching this and seeing how much I've grown within the past, like, 4 years. Oh my god. Ladies, pull it together. I know that this is a canon event. It has to happen. But Jesus Christ, no one stop! No one stop!
Trinity's ex apparently has started posting online all these things from the time that they were allegedly together. There's like video.
Okay. The thing with Trinity and her ex is kind of like, Trinity did play the card of like, if I wanted to stop talking with you, I would have done that a long time if we were going to stop talking, and just know that I'm going to be on the show. I don't want you to get hurt. I would have just broke up with him. Going on a reality TV show, girl, just break up with him. If you know that winning comes at the cost of having to be with somebody else, which she did acknowledge in the text, just break up with him. Like, I would have been like, oh yeah, bye Pookie. It was fun. I'm going to be on a reality TV show though. And this just ain't going to work. This just ain't gonna work. I would love to stay friends. If I do come back and there's still spark between us, then we can make it work. But for now, I'm going to break up with you out of respect. You know, like, you know what you signed up for. What is going on?
Videos of them together that he's posting. He posted one with caption, "Before you went on Love Island and blocked me on everything you promised me."
Not her blocking though. That's another thing. Like, you just straight up blocked. You didn't even. And once again, you could have just broken up with him beforehand. Like, you didn't have to go through all the motions and be like, let me block this nigga real quick. Like, no, you could have just broke up with him. I always communicated when I didn't want to be with somebody. Or when I didn't have interest in somebody who had interest in me. I never took that as a secret. Like, if I gave somebody a chance and it wasn't going to work out, it would eat me alive. I'd have major anxiety. I'd have guilt about it. But, like, I'm not going to sit up here and continue to lie to you. Like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. If I can't do it, I can't do it. I've never been one to lead somebody on. You leading him on and then coming back home and blocking him after you won and pulled up with Bryce, that's not cute. That's not funny. That's not hee hee ha ha. Respectfully.
Yes, it's F me. He also posted old photos of them, even a car.
They're cute. He's cute. Hey, Trinity, they were cute. They were cute. They were. Okay. Okay, Trinity, that's you.
Someone said things will get better
Aww.
for her though, and he said, I want to see her win. Someone else.
Yeah, he was in love with her. He was in love with her. That sucks. To be like, yeah, I want to see her win. It just sucks because he's basically doing this because he's so heartbroken because he was in love with her. That sucks. Oh my god. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I honestly don't know what I would do in that situation. That's really sad. Oh my
So
god.
clearly he is feeling a type of way about Trinity, especially now that she is on the up with Bryce. But her and Bryce are not concerned. They are out in LA being cute together, posting constantly, and getting paparazzi.
Yeah, but it still sucks that you let somebody on and left them behind. That's all. So like you can be cute and have fun and do all this stuff, but I feel like you should have just handled it differently. That's all. That's sad. That sucks for the guy.
Now, on the other hand, Soul has been posting the entire time ever since she left the villa, and some people have been saying they feel like she's been saying a little too much for how long she was in the villa, like how she had made comments about her and Beatrice having a lot of things to say at the reunion, and people have just been like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like Soul, you already exhausted all of your stories. It's really not that deep. It's not that serious. You can hop off the train now. Like, it's okay. If you would have just said a few of these things and kept it quiet and kept it cute and just kept posting, you would have still had love and support from people. I think that the more that you speak about these issues, the more people are like, okay, now you're just clout chasing and now you're an unreliable narrator, right? You keep bringing it up. It's like, get a therapist and work through it. I think that the best way to navigate after being on a show and being kicked out is to acknowledge it once and never again. And just keep being cute, keep shining, right? Keep trying to get new opportunities out of it, right? I'm not saying don't market yourself. I'm just saying that you shouldn't be talking mad shit about people and mad shit about the show months after it's over. Like, this show has been over for like a week or two. I don't even know, but there was like a whole month after you left. You know? Like, get over it, babes. Get over it. But, yeah, she could have just been posting pretty cute, called it a day, and gotten her bag. But
me and Beatrice had an hour-long conversation about everyone in that goddamn villa, and y'all gonna hate us. I mean, y'all probably gonna love us on the reunion because I feel like we the only real bitches.
But why does it matter? Oh my god, why would you even announce that? I never once went up to somebody and been like, me and so-and-so were talking mad shit about this whole situation for hours and hours and then like reiterate it. Get over it. I hate people that are too obsessed. I hate people that are too obsessed. It's like when you're in a situation and then you leave it and you can tell a person or two, get it out. But if after like a week, 2 weeks, a month, you're still talking about it, you're obsessed. Like, get over it. Jesus Christ. If anything, you could have just waited until the reunion to talk about it. Like, why are you announcing that you're talking shit? I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever.
Recently, I mentioned that as soon as the final four got their phones back and were out of the villa, they posted about Zach. So Trinity was the one.
Trinity made a post about Zach, and she made a whole statement saying that bullying in it isn't right, that we shouldn't be sending hate his way. Yet she didn't make a statement about Casey and TT. Yet she didn't make a statement about the hate that was being thrown at Anaya. Yet she didn't make a statement about the hate being thrown at any other black person on that show, but she made one for Zach.
I want to say I'm very blessed and appreciative of the love and support everyone has given me. With that being said, I want to say the hate and ignorant comments some of you guys are doing regarding Zach is absolutely...
And that right there could have been made as a general statement. With that being said, I want to say that the hate and ignorant comments some of you guys have been doing, or whatever, saying regarding everybody. Regarding the cast. Regarding my friends. It could have been generalized. You pinpointed it towards Zach. I don't know why you did that. You could have made a general statement, Miss Girl. Because the hate and the bullying that was happening this year with Love Island, I have never seen before. It reached the point that the only reason I started watching was because I kept seeing hate. And I was like, who are these people? What is this show? Right? That's how widespread the hate was this year. That's how awful the bullying was this year. And you could have made a general statement instead of just targeting Zach. I just... yeah.
And it got to a crazy extent that this week it was being said that a Love Island USA fan allegedly filed a visa.
Oh my
report
god.
against
Okay, that's
Jack.
actually
Like,
OD.
You feel like this man.
That's actually OD. Okay, I'll give him that. That's actually OD. Like, you shouldn't be heavily impacting somebody's life to that extent just because you don't like them. Like, this year has been a very parasocial year for a lot of people. Especially when it comes to this show. And I don't know why we've reached a point of obsession where we think that we can just implement ourselves into other people's lives to absolutely destroy it whenever we don't like something that they said or did that had nothing to do with us. They were in Fiji. You were probably in Little Ohio. Okay, you don't have the right to just sit here and try to ruin somebody's life because you don't like something that they said on TV. Scripted television. Edited to the gods. It's not that serious. It's not.
That is what has been going on with Love Island season.
Alright, well, I just hope that everybody's safe. I hope that everybody navigates through their life with love, discernment. They find guidance in who should really be in their lives, who shouldn't be in their lives. They remove themselves from situations. They stick with the friends that actually deserve them. That's all I'm hoping for. Anyways, W video. Really nice to keep up with what's been going on because I really don't. Personally. Alright, next video. Let's see what's here.